guys, it's Courtney. So this is our first online yoga video for FitFusion. We're going to be doing a quick 30-minute Vinyasa flow. I figured it might be a little bit easier for you guys to do a 30-minute rather than an hour when you're home. If you have the kids running around or something like that, it's a little bit easier. So we're going to get right into it. If you have any kind of blocks you could use, books, if you don't have any blocks, are a really good idea. Blankets, sweaters, if you use props in your regular class in the studio, you can try to find something around the house that you can use. So this will be available anytime you need it. This one will be a Vinyasa, and then I'll film a power one too if you want a little bit more. So let's get right to it. We're gonna start in child's pose on our mat. Knees can be nice and wide apart. You can have the arms out in front of you if that feels good. If they feel better behind you, you can do that. Arms out to the side. And then just taking a couple breaths here. So using this as your first pose, maybe giving a little sway in the shoulders and the upper body. Hips are nice and heavy down towards the heels. Maybe the forehead drops to the ground. If you want to stay on the fingertips, you can. And then holding it here. Getting that rhythm and the breath that you usually find in the beginning of your practice. Relaxing the arms, kind of letting the weight come into the upper body, pressing into the knees and in the shins, really getting nice and low here. Letting the back kind of unwind. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. If you want to roll out the wrist, you can do that. That's my dog making a bunch of noises, so don't mind her. Good. And then starting to get a little bit of a bigger sway from the left knee to the right knee, kind of moving the chest back and forth, shaking the head no. And then eventually making your way up to tabletop, bringing the knees together a little bit, almost like a hands width distance right under the hips, hands right under the shoulders, and just rolling out the shoulders a couple times. So the chest wants to drop down, we lift it back up, we pull up through the low belly. Good. And then pulling that left leg back behind you, reaching it out, and then bending the knee and taking a couple knee circles. Good. Rolling out the ankle, pointing the toe, flexing the foot. And then taking that left leg, crossing it behind you, all the way over to the right side, pulling back through that left heel. Maybe you want to come down onto the forearms. Holding it here. Good. And then that left foot is going to come back up towards the top of the mat. So opening up, stepping it forward, taking it to the outside of the hands. So we're in almost like a low lizard. So you're bending that knee, shifting forward, shifting back, moving through it a little bit. If you want to open up that left knee, you can do that towards the side. And then taking that left hand to the outside, scooting that left foot back in, pulling all the way back for runner's stretch. Rolling forward to low lunge, inhale, taking the arms up. Maybe grabbing onto a wrist or two, taking some side stretches. Oh, the dog got out, okay. We're gonna keep going with it. Good. Reaching back, opening up the chest. Good, and then taking the hands onto that front knee, pushing that knee away, sending the chest back a little bit. You'll feel an extra stretch in that right hip flexor. Trying to find some balance. Good. And then coming back to tabletop. So dropping the hands back onto the knees, rolling it out, little sways back and forth. Good. And then when you come back to the center, you'll extend that right leg all the way back. Take some right knee circles, opening it up on this side. And then right foot steps up to the outside of that right hand. You're almost in this little lizard. Give yourself a moment here. And then go ahead and press that right knee out to the side. You're gonna come onto the pinky side edge of that right foot. Good. Right hand comes to the outside of that right foot. You'll wiggle that right foot into the middle, and then you'll pull back for runner stretch. Good. If it feels better to move through that, you can do that. Low lunge to runner stretch a few times. Pulling up for regular low lunge as you come forward, right knee over that right ankle, inhale, lifting up. Taking a stretch here, pulling the shoulders back, softening out the elbows a little bit. Little side stretch to one side, to the other. Good. Maybe reaching up and back, and then dropping the hands onto that front knee, pushing that knee away, kind of dipping the hips down a little bit more. Chest wants to pull away from that right knee. Good. And if you want to come back up, you can. Reaching everything to the middle, and then dropping the hands down, right foot back to tabletop. We're going to take a few cat-cows. Inhale to lift the chest forward for cat. Exhale to round it for, this is cat, and this is cow. Good. Inhale for cow. Exhale to round the back cat. Two more. Last one. And then coming back to the center. You're going to tuck the toes behind you, walk the hands back, find a little malasana. So it's up to you if you want the feet closer or you want the feet wider apart. Moving through the knees, opening one knee, opening the other knee. Reach the arms forward, getting a nice stretch in the inner thighs, inner hips. Dropping the hands down, we're lifting up for forward fold, back of the mat. So the feet are already nice and wide. Maybe the hands come behind the head, elbows pull in, little sways. Really grounding down through the feet, bending the knees. Nice. Looking up towards the top of the mat, bend the knees, walk the hands all the way out to plank pose. First plank, so we're going to hold it here. And just take a little hip dip side to side, to the left and to the right. Good. Going ahead, finding a right side plank. So maybe you can stack that left foot on top of the right, lift that left arm up. Finding some balance with those right fingertips. Maybe taking some left arm circles, so trying to keep the balance. Using that left arm to kind of find mobility here. And then straight to the other side. Left side plank. Opening up that right arm, maybe looking up. Finding the balance, stacking the feet, maybe lifting a back leg. And then finding that right arm circle. A couple times. Good. Exhale, coming back to plank pose. Dropping the knees and taking the first chaturanga. So drop the knees, lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, lifting up cobra. And exhale, coming down, up and back for down dog. First down dog. So lift the knees, pressing through the hands. Good. Inhale, that left leg lifts all the way up. Exhale to step it through for low lunge. Left foot in between the hands. Drop that right knee down, untuck the back toes. Inhale to lift up low lunge. Intertwine the fingers, take them to that front thigh. Press yourself away. And then do the opposite. Lean forward, reach the arms forward. Inhale, come back up for regular low lunge. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, drop the hands, take the flow, step it back, plank. Low one first, maybe. Drop the knees to the belly. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, pulling up and back, down dog. Good. Other side, right leg lifts. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Coming up with the hands. Intertwine the fingers, take it to the top thigh. Press the chest away. Do the opposite, lunge forward, reach the arms forward, stretch the fingers, up to low lunge, inhale. Exhale, drop the hands, step it back, plank, take the flow, drop the knees to the belly. Inhale, cobra, and exhale, down dog, pulling up and back. Looking up, top of the mat, couple steps or a little hop all the way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice flat back, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up to standing, pulling all the way up. Good, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, drop the hands, take a high vinyasa this time, to plank, to that chaturanga, up to upward facing. Exhale, down dog, 3 breaths in down dog. Same thing, pressing through the hands, pulling back with the shoulders. And then looking up, top of the mat, couple steps. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rising all the way up, standing, pull it up. Good, next one, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, drop the hands, step it back, plank, take that high vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Really send the chest forward, exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Lift some legs if you need to, bend some knees. Good. One more breath. And looking up, top of the mat. Little steps or that little hop. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Rising up, standing, coming up. Taking one more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, drop the hands, step back, plank, keep the hips low, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. 2 more breaths. Move the spine a little bit. Keep the hips high. And then looking up, top of the mat. Couple steps, little hop. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rising up, standing, coming up. Good. And then sink it down back to that forward fold. Hands come behind the head. Intertwine the fingers. Pull the elbows in. Bend the knees. Get really low with the upper body. Good. And then go ahead, drop the hands, step the left foot back to low lunge. Left foot steps back, right foot forward, drop the left knee. Inhale, take the arms up. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee to high lunge, crescent lunge. Same thing, intertwine the fingers, drop the hands to that front knee or the front thigh, press away. Do the opposite, hinge forward, reach the arms forward. This time we're dropping the left hand down to the ground. Inhale, right arm stays up. Revolve, high lunge. Good. Right hand drops down, step the left foot up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to that forward fold, drop the fingers, right foot steps back, low lunge, drop that right knee. Inhale, take the arms up. Good. Tuck the back toes, lift that back knee, high lunge, crescent lunge. Intertwine the fingers, take them to the top left thigh, press the body away. And then do the opposite, hinge forward through the hips, reach the arms forward, fingertips are facing all the way out. Good. Right hand drops down, left arm lifts up, revolves, high lunge. Left hand comes down to the ground, right foot steps up, top of the mat, forward fold, hands behind the head, bring it low. Good. Inhale up for chair pose, Utkatasana. Good, holding it here. I'm a little bit of angle. I'm gonna move out a little bit. Good. Holding here, looking up, maybe sending the chest forward, relaxing the arms. Sometimes the elbows can pull in, so you wanna let them out a little bit. Good. Getting into low chair, get a little bit lower, sink the arms forward. Forward fold, drop the hands. Woo, let go of the legs, give them a little bit of a wiggle. Left leg is going to lift up to standing splits. Inhale, let the hair go, let the head go. Lift the left leg up. Roll out that left ankle. Relax the shoulders here. Good. One more breath. Step that left foot back up to Utkatasana. Inhale, reach up. Good. Full breath here. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg lifts up, standing split. Shake everything out. Really open up that right hip. Hands are holding you for balance. Good. And then back to chair pose. Inhale. Good. All the way up to standing. Inhale, pull it up. Intertwine the fingers. Get a little extra lift. Maybe a little back bend. Back to forward fold. Shake it out. Maybe taking a bite behind the back if that feels good for the shoulders. Ready? Back to chair pose. Inhale, Utkatasana. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, drop the fingers, then the palms step back. Plank. Good, chaturanga. Inhale, pulling up, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're going for Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, left leg lifts. Warrior one, step it forward, back heel comes down. Lifting up. Good. Same thing, intertwine the fingers, drop them to the thigh, press away. So really ground down to that back foot. Keep the chest centered. Do the opposite. Hinge forward, reach the arms forward. Good. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, drop the hands and take the flow. All the way back. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step it through, warrior one on this side, left heel comes down, rising up. Good. Intertwine the fingers, take them to that front thigh, press the chest away, tuck the tailbone as you do that. Now get the opposite in, reach forward, hinge forward, ears right in line with the arms, pull that outer right hip in. Back up to warrior one, inhale. Exhale, take the flow. And pull it all the way back. Good, left leg lifts, inhale, step it through to warrior one. Open up warrior two now. Good, so if you got that arch in the back, tucking the tailbone, pressing in with the ribs, but lifting up, so you're feeling a stretch, inner thighs want to pull together. You're using the quads to send you all the way up. Good. Take a nice reverse. Exhale, back behind you. To side angle. Left forearm, front left thigh, right arm lifts up and overhead. Take some right arm circles, open them up. Good. Into five-pointed star, forward fold. So you're just gonna kind of make your way facing the right side of the mat, dropping everything down. Shake out the shoulders, maybe grabbing the outsides of the feet, maybe the head comes down, maybe it doesn't. Getting your breath back on that little rhythm, so maybe you need to take some nice big inhales, nice big exhales. Good. And then come back up onto the hands. So they're right under the shoulders. Good. Spin the heels in, come for goddess. You might have to shorten the stance a little bit. Come all the way up, tuck the hips, stay nice and tall. Inhale, take the arms up. Take a nice side stretch to the left, but take this left arm out in front of you and reach that right arm all the way over. Switch sides, you're gonna flow it out. So the right arm comes in front, left arm reaches up and over. Keep going. To the other side. Last time. To the left maybe. back to goddess. Look forward, you're gonna kind of spin that back heel back, face the front of the mat. You're in high lunge. Step it back. Vinyasa, chaturanga. Pulling up. Exhale, reaching all the way back. Good. Right leg lifts, inhale. Warrior one, stepping it forward. Coming up. Opening up warrior two. Good. So trying to get that right arm directly over that right thigh. Really opening up to the side, but looking over. Taking it straight to reverse. Exhale back behind you. And into side angle. Right forearm, front right thigh, left arm lifts up and over. Good. And then you're coming into that 5-pointed star. Spin that right heel back. Drop it low. If you have a headstand practice, maybe you go for that, maybe tripod headstand. Maybe you don't, and you're just gonna lift the heels up a couple times. About 4 breaths wherever you are. Good, last one. If you're up in tripod headstand, you're coming back down. Good. And then coming back up onto the hands. Coming for goddess, so spin the heels in, bend the knees. Maybe hands come to the hips so you can really get the hips low here. And then keeping the hands on the thighs. Dip the right shoulder into the middle and look towards the left. Dip the left shoulder in, look to the right. And then just go back and forth. To one side, to the other. Big stretch in the shoulders, it should feel good. And maybe taking one more. And then coming back up. Making your way to high lunge, so kind of spin that back heel up, come to high lunge, right foot steps back, chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up, up dog. Exhale, last down dog, pulling up and back. Good. Looking up towards the top of the mat, couple steps, little hop up to the top. Halfway lift. This time we're coming all the way down to lay on the back. Exhale, dropping the hips. And give yourself a little bit of a break. Coming all the way down. Knees pull up into the chest. Good. And then, I think I should face this way just so you can see kind of what we're doing. I know that I'm going to be cut off a little bit, but you can see from a side view. You're just going to hold on to that left knee, and you're going to extend the leg. I know it's cut off here, but you're going to keep the right leg up, so don't drop it all the way down to the ground. Just keep that right leg lifted. Keep the left hand on that left knee. Now extend that right arm over the head. So you're extending through the right leg, and you're extending through the right arm. The shoulders and the back of the head are still on the ground. Good. Keep reaching, keep pulling, rolling everything out if you need to. Good. Going straight to the other side. Pull the right knee in, hold it with the right hand. Hover the left leg. I know you can't see it, but it's lifted off the ground. Keep the left arm reaching over the head. Drop the shoulders. Pull that right knee kind of to the side of the body. Get a big hamstring stretch here. Good. Reaching, reaching, reaching. One more breath. And then exhale, both knees will be in. Take a little rock and roll. Coming to happy baby for a breath or two. So grab the outsides of the feet. Pull the knees down. Maybe continue that sway. Good. Bottoms of the feet are going to come together. So just take them in. Hold on to the feet. But feel like you're sending the knees towards the front of your mat. Really stretch through the shoulders and stretch through the arms. And feel a big stretch in the base of the neck too. So maybe that feels good. Good. Nice. Bringing the knees back into the chest, wrap the arms around the shins, pull the chin up to the chest and the chest up to the knees. Good. And then maybe taking a few rock and rolls. Maybe rolling back, rolling forward, rolling out that spine a little bit. Good. And then when you're ready, coming back onto the back. Good. All right, you're gonna cross the left knee completely over the right knee. Kind of grab onto the feet, maybe lift the heels a little bit, stretch the feet apart from each other. And then get into that eagle leg spinal twist to the right, so the arms will drop out to a T. You'll drop the legs over to the right side of the mat. Maybe you get the ankles to cross, you'll look over to the left side. Get that big twist coming through the mid-body, mid-ribs. That should feel good. About 3 more breaths here. Pulling the knees up closer to that right arm if you want more of a stretch. If you want a little bit less, you're going to drop them away. Nice. Bringing the knees back up. Maybe you want to hold on to the knees. Take the chest back up towards the thighs. And then coming all the way down, we're going to switch sides. Uncross the knees the other way. I guess uncross, then cross again. Right knee is on top of the left knee. Hold them here. And then you're going to drop the knees over to the left side. So that right hip is really following kind of the rest of the body over to the left. But that right shoulder and right arm really extends out to the side. Looking over to the right if that feels good for the neck. Feeling this twist come through the low belly. A nice twist kind of helps with digestion. So if you ate a bunch of cookies before this practice like me, this will help you a good amount. Good. Slowing that breath down. Good, 3 more breaths. Making your way back to the center, rolling back up onto both hips. If you want that little extra stretch, pulling the shoulders up, pulling the chin up. And then coming all the way down. Nice. Wiggle out the legs. Last little stretch here. We're coming into our Shavasana, so last pose. I know it's a little hard to do Shavasana at home, so trying your best. I know there's probably going to be a lot of sounds going on, so it's good to kind of let the sounds come in one ear, kind of out the other. It's a little easier to do Shavasana in the studio, but since we're at home, we're going to try just a couple minutes. So lay nice and flat on the back. This is where you have a blanket or you have kind of a couch pillow and you want to take it under the head or under the knees, you can do that. If you have kind of like an eye mask that you could use, that helps if it's really bright in your home. So I'm going to actually do it with you. So we're going to come down just a couple minutes, about 2 or 3, and just letting yourself go. Stay nice and present, seeing how you feel, taking a scan through the body, seeing what feels stretched out, maybe what you need to keep in the back of your mind throughout the rest of the day. Nice deep breaths. So coming down nice and flat. Legs have a little bit of kind of separation between them. Spine is relaxing down, so no tension in the shoulder blades or in the low back. Arms can come down by the sides. You can always have one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Arms can even go over the head if that feels better, just to give the shoulders a little bit of a rest. It's up to you. So closing the eyes, finding that stillness, finding that rhythm in the breath that sends you nice and relaxed through the major parts of the body, through the head, the shoulders, the hips, and kind of the feet and the heels. Taking this Shavasana in your own stride, getting as much as you can out of it. And then I will call you back when it is time to switch and come out. Taking a few minutes. Starting to take a nice deep breath in, a nice long breath out, finding a little movement in the fingers and the toes, rolling out the wrists and the ankles. You can always take a big stretch, pull the knees into the chest, reach the arms up and over the head. Give yourself a little sway. And then we're going to roll over to the right side of the body. Go ahead and press yourself up. Coming all the way into seated, up into Sukhasana. You can keep the eyes closed. Good, hands can come on the knees. Last little circles in the shoulders, in the head and the neck. Last little movements. Reach the arms out on an inhale. We'll bring them all the way up towards the sky. Palms come together, and then we will drop them down in front of heart center and take a nice bow over our hands. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for hopefully getting your practice in with me on your mat at home. I know it's a little bit different and out of the ordinary, but sometimes it's hard to go to a studio, or sometimes there's factors that go in that you just can't make it out, like what we're in now. So this is good just to keep on demand anytime you need it. Keep an eye out for other videos. I know we're going to be posting, I'm going to be posting another power class, and we have kids yoga. We're trying to get the Zumba and all that kind of stuff in there. So if you have any suggestions on what you want to see for home practices, totally let me know, or let Rosalind know. And I hope you kind of took this as you needed it. You feel a little bit better, a little more relaxed and stretched out. And I'm really proud that you got through it. So thanks guys, we'll see you later. Bye.